Auburn Blitz is now on the air. Your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Wednesday afternoon. Welcome into this, the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham alongside Jim Hardy. We'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. We are turning the page on the Georgia game last week and taking a look at the Missouri Tigers, 5-1 on the year. Auburn will take on Missouri Saturday night, 6:45 on the SEC Network. Missouri been very impressive by the numbers. Eli Drinkwitz has done an outstanding job there. They run the ball extremely well. Ahmad Hardy, the transfer from, I believe, ULM, has come in and done an outstanding job. Bo Pribula has been very efficient. And again, now, there's a little bit deceiving in that they hadn't really played anybody. Alabama was certainly by far the best team they had seen all year. They did play South Carolina as well. But so they've got numbers built up against some pretty poor defenses. But nonetheless, it is what it is. And their numbers are very, very impressive. So we'll break those down a little bit today and look at those. Talk about, of course, you know, anything and everything going on with Auburn. It's still with all the turmoil right now, Damari Alston leaving the team, one of your offensive captains. Hugh Freeze's job, is it in jeopardy? Should it be in jeopardy? We've had a lot of conversation about that, a lot of calls from you. Heard a lot from you this week and would love to continue to hear. So 256-234-6221, that's our number. Give us a call. Let us know what's on your mind. Let us know what you think about. Is it, you know, inevitable at this point? Should we go ahead and make the change? Or who would you like to see? Who do you think maybe should be a replacement if Auburn does indeed end up parting ways with Hugh Freeze? So Jackson Arnold is going to be the starter against Missouri. That was, a little bit surprising to me. I might have gone in a different direction. Love to get your thoughts on that, Jim. But went back and looked at Hugh Freeze's every single game that we've played against SEC competition over the last 2.5 years. And it's not pretty. It's not real pretty at all. So, we'll talk about these things. And, hey, out of all the turmoil, out of nowhere, Shadarius Tootle decides to flip from Georgia back to Auburn, the linebacker, the 4-star linebacker. So I didn't even know quite where that came from, but that did break. So we didn't even really mention that last week, but we'll talk about that today as well. But as always, hey, your phone calls come first, so let's kick it off right. Hey, Mylan, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
What's going on, guys? War Eagle.
War Eagle, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I went back and watched the Bama-Missouri game. Hardy's a good back, but Bama took the run away, and if you watch that game, I don't know how you say it, Padula, I guess is how you say the quarterback's name. He can't throw the ball down the field. He struggles throwing the ball vertically. Their vertical threat seemed to be non-existent, and I think that matches up well with our defense. So I can get your guys' opinion on that. Where you?
Yep, thank you for the call. Appreciate that. I think you're exactly right. Did watch that game. You know, like I said, they put up some big numbers against Central Arkansas, Kansas, Louisiana, and UMass. That's when that's 4 of your games that you've played, your numbers ought to look pretty good. But I expect this Auburn defense. I mean, we broke down those numbers last week. They even, I think, got better against Georgia because we held them even more so under their average as far as total yards, as far as scoring. They came in with 2 running backs that I think were averaging about 6 or 7, 5 or 6 yards a carry, and Auburn contained that running game. So, yeah, I like Auburn's defense really in a matchup against pretty much anybody, but definitely in a matchup against this Missouri team.
Yeah, I mean, all the numbers right now point at what you just said. Auburn's advantage in this game, if they have one, is defense. They've, just like the numbers we covered last week, and you covered them real well, and Auburn always holds people below their scoring averages. They hold them below their normal rushing numbers. They just, all around the board, the defense, you know, if you got any spottable weaknesses in the back end, but usually that has to do with how much time that quarterback gets. When, slips my mind now, Georgia's quarterback, Gunner.
Yeah.
When Gunner had time and a clean pocket, that's when he made those passes deeper down the field and connected, you know, a couple of passes 30, 40 yarders down the field. When he was under duress, that didn't happen. So, and we covered those same numbers as well. Now, I will tell Mylan, I did the homework on the numbers like you were talking about. Pabula, is that how you say it?
Pribula or Pribula, I'm not sure.
Okay, well, that's what
you pick, and we'll go with it.
We'll go with one of those. What he is showing right now, and I did it outside of what you said, inside of the all the competition, I only covered Power 4 teams and basically SEC teams. So in the 2 SEC games that he's played in, he is 58% quarterback. He's basically, from what I watched in the Bama game, I watched a little bit of the South Carolina game, but not a lot, but all my research on him, they've made this offense simple for him where he has one read or he runs. So when he reads the defense, he looks one area, and you'll notice it on his head that he's looking to one side of the field or the other. He makes that read, and if that read's not there, he runs. It's what he's got going right now. We'll finish this in a minute. We'll go to the phones.
Yeah, Eric McKinley, Mortgage Pro Hotline. Hey, Joe, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
Yeah.
How's it going today, Joe?
All right.
What you got for us?
Well, to me, the whole season, they've never been about the defense. It's been about the offense.
The lack thereof, for sure.
We can't get nothing done on offense.
How do you think that changes, or can it be changed, do you think?
It can be changed.
What do we need to do?
Well, first off, you need the quarterback. Quarterback ain't getting the ball out of hand fast enough.
That's definitely a problem. I'll be perfectly honest, I was disappointed to hear you Freeze say that Jackson Arnold was going to be the starter against Missouri. I was hoping that he was going to make a change. I would be willing to go with either Deuce Knight or Ashton Daniels.
If you're going to put a plug, you should put a plug now.
Well, I think you're right. I don't know what else to say other than if you do the same thing over and over, expect different results. I think that's the definition of insanity. All right, Joe. Thank you for the call. Appreciate it. Look, yes, he's right. Offense has been the problem.
Yeah. Well, it's called a coach that's missed on a quarterback twice that he went out and got.
Yeah.
You know, you went out and got Peyton. You saw what you got. Then at the end of that, he was like, "Oh well, I'm not willing to spend $1 million on a quarterback." Well, you didn't spend $1 million. You spent $2 million, and look what you got. You went out and got somebody else's project quarterback that they were trying to work on. Here, this is a thought I had this morning. Think about the ones he's missed on. We tried really, really hard last year to get that went to Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did he do? Tore the world apart. Do you think that was just a pure money decision that Cam said, okay, I want 3 and Miami will give me 3 and Auburn will give me 2, or Hugh said I'll give you 1.5, or do you think it was that? Or do you think they really sat down and the relationship wasn't there and he was like, yeah, I just don't believe in an RPO offense?
I think he came out and said that it was more about value. He said, we can win with Peyton Thorne. We don't have to go out and spend the bundle on a quarterback.
You're seeing you can't.
And that's what he said,
Right.
and that's the results that we got.
Now, go like at the next one. He was in a big battle this year for Mateer. Where did Mateer end up? What is that team doing?
Well, he didn't exactly look great against Texas.
I'm not saying all of it. I'm just saying for right now, would you swap our record for their record right now?
Yes.
Okay. That's my point. Yes, there are holes that Mateer's got in his game, but he's also performing at a higher level than Jackson is.
I would go as far as say in the games that he has played, certainly in the game against us,
Yes.
He outperformed Jackson Arnold.
Right. So if you're going to miss, that's it as well as anybody does. If you're going to miss on a position on the field, that's the one you can't miss on. You've got to have at some point for an RPO-style offense he's got, you've got to have a quarterback that can take over a game. That game you just talked about in Oklahoma, if you had Cam Ward, do you think that last 5 minutes we had of Oklahoma, he couldn't have found out a way to win, get us a field goal, get us something to win the ball game?
Last year we're talking about, or this year?
Yeah, I mean, yes, that's what I'm getting at. Is if you had Cam Ward, last year's Oklahoma game, I don't think he makes that mistake. He keeps you out of it. And even this year's, if he's still here with you, I don't think he does. He finds out a way to win the game. We don't have anybody that's willing to go after it. There's no, what you want to call it, the old gunslinger mentality. Jackson is doing everything he can do. It's been ingrained in his head. Don't turn the ball over. Don't turn the ball over. And he will hold it until he gets run over by a truck and not turn that ball over.
That's for sure. All right, again, 256-234-6221. Give us a call. Let us know what's on your mind. Love to hear your opinion. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard in Montgomery or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
L&M Pawn and Gun, located in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, is East Alabama and West Georgia's complete gun, tactical, and pawn shop. It invites the region to shop over 500 firearms in stock, on the floor, and ready for sale at the market's best values. At L&M Pawn and Gun, we specialize in all tactical guns, equipment, and parts, including AK-47 and AR-15s. Specialized parts for tactical guns as well as suppressors and other parts you can't find anywhere. L&M Pawn and Gun has it all in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, or shop online, lmpawnandgun.com.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Illinois Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best kept secret. An affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious 1-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillby Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillby Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
For work or play, it's Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Silverado and Colorado's ready to roll for Chevy Truck Month. Get going in a powerful new full-size Chevrolet Silverado with discounts up to $13,500 off. Test drive the mid-size Chevy Colorados. Big performance and big discounts up to $5,000 off. People from all over the USA are coming to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Spain Park, Pike Road, St. Paul's in round 3, and Sutherland in round
4. Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. We are brought to you, as always, by J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. No job's too big, no job is too small. Commercial or residential, for all your needs, give them a call today. And Sensagreen, heating, cooling, and insulation. For air that's cool and clean, call on Sensagreen, 334-487-3555. Let's go to the Eric McKinley Mortgage Pro hotline and welcome in Jerry. Hey, Jerry, you on the Auburn Blitz?
Hello, Andy and Jim. How you guys doing today?
Doing wonderful. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, thank you. I appreciate you guys taking my call, and I've got a comment and a question. Comment, Jim, you alluded to it right before y'all went to break about quarterback having that gunslinger, that real competitive spirit. I saw Deuce Knight playing in the Alabama-Mississippi All-Star game. I know that's high school, but there's a lot of good ball players out there. And that kid didn't shrink from none of it. I mean, he was competing as hard as he could every play, all the time. And you're almost able to pull that game off, but a lot of it was due to him. But I'd be real tempted to give him a shot at it, but that's just my thought at it because Jackson Arnold just seems to freeze up when the going gets tough there, when everything gets tight and everything. But my question is, you speaking of coaches, and I really don't have anybody in mind, but I have heard thrown around a couple of times our defensive coordinator, Durkin. And I'd like to know just what your initial thoughts are right now. Nothing to hold you to that or the pluses and minuses of that, and I'll just hang up and listen, and thank you for taking my call. War Eagle, as always.
War Eagle, appreciate it, Jerry. I don't think there's any doubt, and we've talked about this, but if Auburn, well, again, depending on how the game goes, I don't know, what's going to happen. But if Auburn loses bad, if they lose big, I mean, with Austin quitting, and you're talking about, there's some people saying, well, some of the players are upset about it. And if it starts to be a fracture in the locker room, and it's evident, then I don't think there's any question Freeze will probably let go after this game.
I don't say it can't be a fracture.
Yeah.
Because if you have a player, that, just my personal opinion, but you have a player that's quit on his team, you can cut it any way you want to cut it. Even though you don't like me and you may not like a situation we get into in life. We can't just quit and say, well, I don't like Andy, so I ain't coming today. Sometimes you don't get.
He doesn't like me, but he still shows up.
It is. The situation at hand is just that very thing there. If a team captain, if somebody that all these players voted on as being a voice for us, and now they've all got out there on social media and said, oh, man, we love you, we're going to miss you, we're going to this. You can't tell me there's not a fracture in that locker room. Where the fracture is really going to come in is let them start losing losing when you go in at the halftime of the Missouri game. Then you're going to see them come apart in the second half. It'll be a whole different team.
Well, regardless, Hugh Freeze, chances are right now, I would say that he doesn't make it through the entire season.
No.
That's just kind of a fact. So if that happens, DJ Durkin would, I think, without question, be the interim.
Yeah.
Right? All right. Jerry brings up, and many people have talked about this, and I've talked to many people just in my personal life, and they say, just give Durkin the job and I say, okay. I mean, the players do love him. They do play hard for him. No question about that.
You and I spent the other day, it's been a couple weeks back now, looked at his record. He's not have a good winning record as a head coach.
I've only been a head coach once, as far as I know, and that was at Maryland.
And that wasn't good.
And it wasn't good,
No.
But Maryland was terrible.
All right.
He inherited a terrible program, and I don't think he was there but 2 years, and then you had the
incident.
Unfortunate that a young man lost his life.
Right.
Now, I don't know. I don't know exactly what. I had to go and refresh my memory about the exact circumstances, but it was like a heat stroke in practice, overexertion type thing.
Yeah.
And Durkin took some heat for that. I mean, I don't know if he was directly responsible. I mean, usually in those kind of situations, there's some sort of pre-existing condition with the kid, and maybe I don't know exactly, but
well, it's the same scenario. If this would have happened in the Bear Bryant days, nobody would have said a word.
Right.
Because he pushed them to death out there, and then they fought through it. I'm like you.
A guy at Auburn died in 1983.
Yeah.
Preseason, I believe.
There's some things with medical conditions, and from person to person is different. And that's why they got all these monitors on them now. They rate their heart rates. They rate how much they gave at this practice, how much at this rep, how much at this hour. They've got it. I mean, I've been down there and seen it. They're wearing the stuff, so they know Damari's level is different than Jackson's level and so. But they know when Jackson's giving 100% of his body effort. And there's both sides of that coin that you could say, yes, buddy, you knew all the things that was pushing him too far. And then again, there's small things that could happen. That kid just fall over, for no reason. There could have been a heart valve problem and nobody knew it.
Back to DJ Durkin. There's some positives.
Yes.
There's some definitely, okay, players love him. He's a good coach. Mm-hmm. Clearly, he's got those guys playing well on defensive side. Does not have a lot of experience.
All right. Here's one to throw for you. If and when we lose Saturday.
Yeah, already.
Throw him in on what are we going to, Arkansas? And he wins out. Do you give him the job?
Yes.
Okay.
There's no question. Yes, if he wins out.
Okay.
I don't. But
because now look who he's playing: Arkansas, Kentucky, Vanderbilt.
I'm aware.
The only
Vanderbilt ain't bad.
No, they're not. Terrible.
Alabama ain't gonna be bad.
Now, if that's what the one's gonna be kicker there. If he went 3-1, would you give him the job?
No.
Okay.
All right. Not automatically, no. All right, we got to take a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, you care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carry or cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, you care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell. There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes. They're installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in Central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. We are brought to you each and every day by Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines. Great place to get some tremendous food in the Montgomery and Auburn area. Go and check out their website, steaksinwine.com. Just the letter N, steaksinwine.com. Got daily lunch specials, steaks, ribs, burgers, casseroles, a wide selection of wine. Go and check them out today. Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine on Pepper Tree in Montgomery and on East Glen in Auburn. All right, Jim, looking at the numbers here, we talked about maybe Missouri's offense versus Auburn's defense. The dreaded Auburn.
Let me throw it to you while we're on the Mizzou road right now.
Yeah.
Throw it to you on this because I told you I got rid of what you said earlier, playing no competition.
All right.
And we focused really on Kansas and especially in the SEC, Bama and South Carolina. In the Bama game, they had 165 yards rushing that they had.
Average 270.
Do you know what that's what I was about to say? Do you know what they got against South Carolina?
No. Yeah, they're like 300 and something.
285.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 285 against South Carolina. So you know that South Carolina, all these other teams in Missouri's schedule, South Carolina could have beat all those other people they played. South Carolina is not a bad team. They're probably a middle-of-the-road team in the SEC. They're not going to be a Mississippi State or somebody on the other end down there, Kentucky. I guarantee you they beat Kentucky by 2 touchdowns. South Carolina does.
Maybe.
Yeah. So my point being, they're showing in their statistical on offense what their strength is, and their strength is running the football, okay? We have already covered it and covered it on this show many weeks, and you just covered it earlier. Auburn's strength is doing what on defense?
Stopping the run.
Okay. So if we're going to call that a wash, just to be nice, it's not by statistics, but I'm going to call it a wash. The key to this game on both sides is the same thing. You got to make these quarterbacks throw to beat you, okay? So let's do that comparison now. Pabula has had 162 yards versus Bama passing, and he had 171 versus South Carolina passing, okay? Do you feel confident in, if we done the comparison of Jackson throwing the football versus Missouri's defense, or Pabula throwing the ball against Auburn's secondary, who's the better pick there?
Now, you said how much did he have against Alabama and South Carolina?
Bama, he was 16 for 28, 162.
And 162.
Then they literally, in South Carolina, one pass different. He was 16 for 27 with 171 versus them.
So 165 average in SEC
Pretty much,
play.
Yeah, in SEC play.
They averaged overall 240, so that tells you what he did against Central Arkansas, Kansas, Louisiana, and UMass.
Correct.
He threw the ball for probably 300 yards a game in those.
Same as Jackson did against South Alabama or whatever it was?
Okay, against real competition. Now we're talking about something.
That's right. Now we want to get down to the real stuff.
All right, so what now? Can we hold him?
What I'm getting at is, like we always love to do, compare. If we've realized right now both of these teams, Missouri and Auburn, do well on run defense and stopping the run. That's their game. They've shown it. When you put a resume together playing the little teams and the big teams, Auburn and Missouri both were stopping people, just like Alabama. Rushing, I'll throw it to you on the defense on Missouri's side. Rushing, they gave up 126 yards to Alabama, which is pretty good. We've always said you need 150 or more really to win ball games.
For a team that doesn't really run the ball that well.
Correct.
Too, so.
You know what they gave up rushing to South Carolina? -9. -9.
A lot of sacks in that game, I'm guessing.
Do you know what they gave up to Kansas in rushing?
I do not.
30 yards.
Okay.
So playing some teams of quality, like I said, we'll throw out all the rest of them. Auburn, the same thing. They done that to Georgia, held Georgia under their average of rushing.
Lots of them.
So we're going to call it. It's going to be hard to run the football Saturday, or it should be if both of these teams live up to what they've been doing. So one quarterback's got to win this game, one side or the other. Who do you have more confidence in?
Did we not just say last week that it came down to the quarterback? How'd that work out?
Yeah, well, that's why I'm asking you. Which one do you have confidence in? Missouri's quarterback? Because he's young. This is his first time around. I'll give you another statistic to throw to you. He is 58% in passing in SEC games. So basically 58.1%. So he's pretty much when he faces good competition, he's not very accurate.
Yeah, he's 73% overall. So again, he's built up some really good numbers against bad competition.
That's right. That's why we threw that out. We want to find out. Now, here's an aspect of his game that most people don't contribute, but it's there, just like our quarterback. Against Bama, guess how many yards he rushed for? 64. Against South Carolina, guess what he rushed for? 72. So they're almost identical in that they'll go get you 50 to 75 yards, per quarterback.
I wonder. I wonder. I don't think a lot of those are going to be called runs either. I bet a lot of those are scrambles.
Well, and it's like what I showed you. If you watch his game and study Pabula's game, and like the other caller, I forget his name that came up, was it Joe? Somebody that referred to going back and watching the game, or was it Mylan?
I can't remember.
One of them, and I'll give you guys credit because I enjoy it when you go back and watch games and you can tell us stats yourself that you saw what happened. When you go back and watch what he said, watching that Bama game, literally
Jerry,
the kid,
I think.
Jerry, literally the kid, and he's so polite, by the way. I'm going to stop my comment for a second. Jerry, you're always so nice about thankful to give you a chance to call and all that. Man, you can call anytime you want. He is a one-read quarterback. This is the other thing that gripes me to no end, Andy. Tell me how many times you've heard a few phrases in 2 years. We're going to go get us a quarterback. We're going to go get this guy. Well, we made this statement last year about Peyton Thorne and said, we got to dummy down the offense. We got to make it simple on him. It needs to be simple. Well, by God, you went and got a 5-star, and now for the last 2 weeks we said the same thing about Jackson. We just made it simple in the first half of the Georgia game. All he had to do was read this or throw that, and that was it. You shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to dummy it down. So when we come back,
who is our quarterback coach? Ken Austin.
Andy's going to tell us which quarterback will dominate the ball game on Saturday.
Whew. I think I already know the answer to that one. All right, we got to take a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air is excited to participate in our annual Catch Me in Pink campaign, raising money for cutting-edge breast cancer research. We partnered locally with the Joy to Life Foundation and Vera Bradley to help raise significant funds in support of the cause. Each week, we are giving away prizes locally in addition to our national grand prize, a tropical trip for 2. To enter, simply snap an USSI of you and a pink-clad Dixie employee and enter it on our website. Dixie will donate money for every photo that's submitted, and you will be entered to win big.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your boat or vehicle to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your vehicle the right way. Located at 702 McCarty Road in Dayville, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328 or Superior Automotive and Boat Detailing.
Hi, I'm Abby Guy, Vice President at Riverbank and Trust. They say that most banks offer the same products, but Riverbank offers something most can't: personal connection. We love getting to know our customers by name and making them feel special with every interaction. It's a feeling of warm hospitality you won't find anywhere else. Experience it for yourself.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Only a couple more segments left in today's show. Give us a call, 256-234-6221. We are breaking down the numbers of the Missouri and Auburn game this Saturday. Again, 6:45 on the SEC Network. Jimbo, we were talking about quarterback play.
Mm-hmm. Who you believe in the most?
Auburn showed against Georgia what they're capable of to the best of their ability and to the worst of their ability in the same game.
Okay.
It was so. You hardly ever will ever see a game so with two halves so diametrically opposed. Auburn they went on 3 drives of at least, I think it was like 14 plays, 12 plays, and 15 plays of like 80 yards apiece. And they only got 10 points out of it. That was the difference in the game, really. Now, the second half, they just complete collapse. They go from not being able to do anything, having, I think, 4 3-and-outs. And, it's just ridiculous. So they are capable of moving the football. They've got good running backs, one less now, but it comes down to, which quarterback will make plays when they need to make them. Now, the line, we were talking about during the break, the line came out. Auburn was actually, I think, favored 2.5 when this thing started. And again, they want to try to get people to bet. That's what the line is all about. But they put it, and they're usually pretty close. It has now swung to Missouri 2.5. That tells me that and with all things being equal, if you're just talking about the physicality of these two teams and the makeup and the players, this is going to be a very close game. It's going to be a fourth-quarter game. And whoever makes the plays at the end of the game is going to win the game by a field goal or so. It's going to come down to who's mentally tough. It's going to come down to who has the confidence. Missouri is going to come into this game believing they're going to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid Auburn's going to come into the game expecting something bad to happen and thinking they're going to lose the game.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, I have a hard time believing Auburn's going to win this game.
Okay. Now you're getting something. It is every factor that you and I can sit here and talk about, and we can go down break down every category from running backs to linebackers to all of it. And the numbers all show Missouri. They're all pointing in that direction. Even though Auburn's got a great run defense and they are performing, Missouri's run defense is even better than theirs.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Throw out the numbers for a second.
Gotcha.
Do you think Georgia's defense is better than Missouri's? Or do you think Missouri's defense is better than Georgia's?
That's a tough one because I study not the numbers, but I study the athletes as much. Georgia's defense used to be really athletic up front where they would get after you. They're just bigger now. Like Missouri seems to be faster at a lot of places. They got really good, like one statistic I got here is a linebacker play. They've got a 92% against the run. They're number 6 in the nation with their linebacker grading on PFF. That's Missouri's linebackers. You don't get much better than number 6 in the nation.
No.
So am I going to answer that question? And I'm going to say yes. I think Missouri's defense is better.
Better than Georgia's?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Because, and here's another thing you're going to be able to bounce it off against too, they both played Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? You should be able to look at those numbers and be able to see that Missouri held Alabama to a certain point. Georgia, what did Georgia, vice versa?
Alabama scored 24 against Georgia, although they scored most of that in the first half. Didn't do nothing in the second half. They scored 27 against Missouri.
So very comparable in that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Georgia has shown the same thing every game so far this year. Tennessee, that second half, they clamped down on people. Alabama, they clamped down on people when it happened. With us, Georgia clamped down in that second half and said, you're not going to do it anymore. So, yeah, if I had to pick my defense right now, I'd take Missouri's.
Okay. All right.
So.
Let me clarify. Gabe makes a great point. He said Durkin, we were talking about DJ Durkin, wasn't even at that practice where the player died. It was a summer workout with the strength coach. But, ultimately the responsibility ends up falling on the head coach. But that's some context there. And Gabe does remind us that Auburn basketball does have an exhibition tonight against Oklahoma State. That is at 7 o'clock. I think it may be going to be streamed. So if you get a chance, I'm sure, we can all drown our sorrows in hopefully some good basketball, good Auburn basketball. That would actually be nice. So we got to take one final break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with one final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Wednesday right after this.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carry or cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
SignSource is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The offices on both Bent Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state, options selected by customer availability, and eligibility may vary.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim taking you up to 1 o'clock. Let's go back to the Eric McKinley Mortgage Pro Hotline and pick up Carl. Hey, Carl, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
Hey, Andy, how's it going, buddy?
All right, how about you?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to kind of make a comment when y'all talking about the two quarterbacks, one from Auburn and one from Missouri. I'm just going to be honest with you. I feel Jackson Arnold is going to outplay the quarterback from Missouri.
I love to hear that. Why do you think so?
I just think the crowd at Auburn, they've been so close all year. I just feel like Auburn is fixing to get on a run.
Boy, that would be nice. It would certainly cure a lot of ails around here, that's for sure.
Yes, and I just feel like if they lose this game to Missouri, I think Hugh Freeze is gone after this one.
I think you probably are right, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, and he was talking about the player that died. I was watching the show earlier that played at Auburn. That was Greg Pratt.
Right. Was that 82 or 83?
83.
Okay.
And I just remember Randy Campbell talking about him, that they donated the season to him because they thought he helped them win.
Yeah, it was a tragic story, but it was kind of similar, that heat exhaustion type thing.
Yes, it sure was. But I don't want to hold y'all up. I just wanted to tell you, I really believe Auburn's going to win that game. And y'all don't give up on them now. Don't give up on them.
No, I never give up. No, I just try to. I just try to tell the truth.
I understand. I don't follow my heart like I used to. I really feel like, though, this game Auburn is going to come back and start start playing a lot better. And that's all I'm going to get off here. But thanks for taking my call, and War Eagle.
War Eagle, thank you, Carl. Hey, look, we need some positivity around here.
Hey, look, you know me. I've been with it this way from the spring, the summer, all of it. I even picked them to win the whole damn SEC. I mean, I got biggest orange and blue glasses as anybody. But the numbers just don't support it. And until you can show me your and Brett's favorite saying, until Missouri, we all live there, the show me state. Until you can show me, Auburn, offense, that you can score more than 10 points in a good ball game. Don't give me somebody that's outside top 25. I get it. You're going to sit here and tell us you played Oklahoma, you played Texas A&M, you played Georgia, you're fixing to play another top 15 in Missouri. Mm-hmm. Well, that's what you're there for. We're there to win. I want to support you. I want to buy tickets. I want to be at the practice. I want to go do it all. But I don't want to go when I'm hearing excuses over and over and over.
Well, Auburn needs something good. If Carl is going to be right and Jackson Arnold's going to play well, something good's got to happen.
That's correct.
He's got to make some big throws early in the first quarter, and we got to get the offense has got to get rolling like it did against Georgia. You got to come out, move the ball, but you got to have something. You got to cash in those. If you're 2nd and 2 from the 6-yard line, you got to score a touchdown. Mm-hmm. If you're 3rd and an inch on the goal line, you can't fumble the ball. I don't care. You can't leave it up to the referees. You can't leave it up to the replay booth. You got to punch it in, no doubt about it. You got to get touchdowns on the board.
I will go back to your comment on Monday. Any offense worth their salt that's we got 5, 6 good run blockers up there. There's no damn reason to put everybody in a huddle and do a rugby and try to scrum the ball in there. Line up the normal offense, give the ball to damn Cobb and run over somebody's face mask and run the ball in. Don't get no damn huddle. I don't understand that.
But something good's got to happen.
Yeah.
That you can't. I mean, I think right now they're looking for something bad to happen. They're looking to get the referees to make a bad call and cost them this or that. But you gotta figure out a way to overcome that, or either they just got to have something good to happen. I think if they could do that, and they could really, I believe certainly that Auburn can win this game. There's no doubt in my mind they can win this game, but something's got to change mentally. Something's got to change with Jackson Arnold and his confidence level.
Both of
something's got to change.
Of the numbers we broke down, both of them's defense, Missouri and Auburn's defense, both give them a chance to win the football game. They're going to hold the offenses down.
Yeah.
You're not fixing to see a 40-35 game. You're going to see a low-scoring game. Can you, like what you said, can Jackson break off one of those runs that were going to be 5 and break off a Baylor run and go 50 or 60? Can a Rashawn Pleasant break a kickoff? Can somebody do something, a fumble like we did at Texas A&M, pick it up, run it back for a touchdown? That's what you're going to have the help for right now, because this offense ain't going to go from scoring 10 and this Saturday show up and score 35. It ain't going to happen.
That does not sound likely for sure. No, it does not. All right, Jim, you want to make a prediction, or do you want to wait, call in tomorrow or something?
No, that's totally up to you.
Go ahead.
I think the Tigers win.
Hey, man, you heard it here first.
There you go, Carl. Tigers win.
Give me a score.
I'm going to go 21-13 Missouri Tigers.
21-13. That'd be about our scoring average, 13 points. That's pretty bad in SEC play.
And I hope, Carl, I hope you're right. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm just going by what the numbers tell me.
21-13, Missouri.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to wait till tomorrow and give mine, but it's hard to argue with those numbers for sure. All right, on this day, October the 15th, 1988, one of the most famous home runs in World Series history, a hobbled Kirk Gibson just struggles to the plate.
Did you not
with
love
2 outs
when he went around done the fist pumping?
With 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth against the greatest reliever of that era good grief.
Skipped you?
It's in my head and it just pops out. Dennis Eckersley.
Oh, yeah.
On the mound from the
Big
Oakland
stash.
A's. Oh, great mustache.
Yes.
Didn't
you wonder how
down 4-3 with a runner on.
How many thousands of kids after that, maybe millions, but especially thousands of kids went out in the backyard and tried to do the same thing.
The great
fist pumping.
Kirk Gibson around the base. What a great. That was game one. Yeah. Then they ended up sweeping the A's for the World Series. The Dodgers did.
I love it.
1988.
That's sports right there.
That is a great memory. I remember.
Maybe a hobbled Jackson Arnold will drive it in right at the end of the game to win it.
We can only hope.
And they tote freeze off on their shoulder.
I can't believe what I just saw. All right, that's going to wrap it up for us. He's Jim. I'm Andy. So long for now, everybody. We'll talk again soon.